Good afternoon. It's Sunday, 24th of January 2021. My first child born this day. I remember it well. It was actually around 1 a.m. because I remember they, in those days, if you were toxemic, they broke the waters, and that's what they did for me at midday. Then my husband, Ali Salamat, the Persian, was visiting, and I started labour, but they didn't bother. He rang at 11. They told him I was asleep. In fact, I wasn't. I was in the ward with all the other ladies, and they knew I was in labour, and I knew I was, but the nurses ignored me until the last minute. Then they rushed me straight to the delivery room. I never went to hospital ever again for a birth. I refused. I had the rest at home. It was the worst experience of my life ever, 56 years ago. Bless her. Well, I had a mass said for her today. She doesn't talk to me. Since 1999 I haven't seen her. Prayer to our guardian angel. Angel of God, my guardian dear, to whom his love commits me here, ever this day be at my side, to light and guard, to rule and guide. Amen. So today's reading is from Healing Prayers for Every Day, and don't we need them? And this one is from Psalm 25, verse 12. Who then are those that fear the Lord? They will be shown the path they should choose. The reflection. Historians tell us that around the years 1000 to 1300, Catholics would often go to the shrines for healing, and they would even sleep there, petitioning for an answer to prayer. Frequently, they would receive what they asked for. Let us open our hearts in prayer for the healings we need. The prayer for today. Father, I am your child, and you want to bless me in a mighty way. Increase my faith so that I may be more open to you. Amen. I don't know about other people. We must pray for all people who've been rejected. It's not just mothers and grandmothers, it's all kinds. Babies are rejected, children are rejected, people are rejected on your colour, your race, your creed. So today my prayers are for anybody who's been rejected for whatever reason, because you can never understand the reason why you've been rejected. I've been told I'm a bad mother, and I abandoned my daughter when she was 35 years old, because she hardly ever visited me anyway during those years running up to 1999, and I wasn't included in her very busy life. She was married and divorced and no children. She still never had any children. So she might not understand motherhood, although she's had plenty of practice with friends' children, babies, and her own sisters and brothers. She knows what children are about, but she's not had one of her own. Maybe that's why she just believes that I'm a terrible mother and that I dragged her up, which is far from the truth, because she wouldn't have achieved, none of them would. My son has a master's degree in religious studies. He was a teacher in a Catholic school, and he's dyslexic. And my second daughter is an accountant, and my third daughter's done everything from office work to teaching the firemen step aerobics, all sorts of things. So if I'm a bad mother, then how come my kids are all happy and doing well? And they have the right to ignore you, don't they? You don't have a right to your children's time only when they need you, when they're babies and they're small. When they grow up, they've got a choice. They have a choice. It's very difficult for us when we're old and our kids just... I did get a call on Christmas Day from James, a thank you from his 2 children, but that's it, maybe till next Christmas. And of course lockdown makes it easy for children to ignore their parents who were ignoring them anyway, so it just makes it even worse. But don't give up on prayer. We have to pray for one another, and at the end of the day they will be judged. They will be judged by God, not by us and not by society, but by God himself. They will be judged. So I pray for them, because we're only human beings and we all make mistakes. I was a very young mother. I got married too young to the wrong person. Say no more about that. And I had 3 daughters in 3 years, and I know that I was a very good mother to those babies. And I helped create nursery places, not official ones, but baby groups and things, and we run it ourselves. And so my children were well educated from a very young age by me and others, and they've done very well. They've grown up and done very well. If they think they did it on their own, good luck, let them think it, but I know what my input was. Yeah, I'm imperfect. I've always been imperfect. I've always been different. I've always been annoying everybody. I'm the black sheep in my family. But God got hold of me when my son was a teenager, and he's now in his 40s. I think he'll be 45 next birthday. So since he was a teenager, I've been a changed character, which is quite a long time. Anyway, I'm not going to be miserable for my kids not wanting to know, but I've got adopted kids. I've got kids from Gaza, girls who love me to bits, who'd have me live with them if I could and would, but and then I've got my friend's little grandchildren who I'm praying she'll stay alive, but if anything happened to her, she wants me to be their nana, so God gives you more. Anyway, thank you for listening, and happy birthday, Sarah. You'll never see this probably. God bless everyone listening, and I hope you won't be sad if your children reject you. Just pray for them and be happy. What else can you be?